Okay, did a 12-hour shift, had some homework due, and had some research. I could not believe what my 90-year-old patient told me yesterday, and we weren't even talking about politics, but it explained all of us in our current situation now. We were talking about rich and poor. That's it. We weren't talking about politics. But guess what she told me? Guess what, white people? I'm so sorry. I didn't know this. You have been oppressed, but it's not in the way that they're selling you now with DEI. It's another way that they've been oppressing you that my people had no idea about because they were oppressing us in other ways. We're talking about rich and poor now. It was never black and white, you guys. I told you this a long time ago, but I could not believe how much so it was about rich and poor. Okay, so guess what? All of these social programs were for you, white people. They weren't meant for us whatsoever. We were trying to get reparations, aka back pay. We were working for years for free, needed back pay. They kept promises they were going to do something, never did. But what they were doing was watching out for you. Remember, the Great Depression was horrible, right? White people were suffering. They don't care about us suffering, but they cared about you suffering. So they were trying to implement these things in place for you. Something called workman's compensation. You get hurt at the job, you don't have to die. They're going to help you pay for your stuff and blah, blah, blah. Something called Medicare. You can't afford your bills. Oh, it's okay. We're going to take care of that. Oh, you don't make enough money. All of these social programs were for you, white people. They were trying to deflect reparations as best they could and said, okay, we're going to help our people. Literally, going to help you. And about 5 years after that, we then had another war. Right? Another war. This shit's getting expensive now. Excuse my French. So guess what they were whispering to you? Don't take a handout. Pull yourself up from your bootstraps. You don't want to be like them. Guess what they did? Shift, change. They started putting applications out to black, brown, and Chinese people for these programs and then whispering to your culture not to take them, even though you needed them. They had you believing that just the undesirables, us, because they were allowing us, the people they took everything from, Native Americans, use the Chinese like crazy. You know what they did to my people. So instead of paying us what they owed, they decided to say, hey, we're going to trick you again, my culture now. Here's an application. If you work, you can get something called Social Security. If you work and you can't do it anymore, we'll give you Medicare, something like that. So instead of paying us back pay, they then allowed us to fill out the applications for all the social programs that they were giving you. Then they decided to whisper into your ear and tell you, don't take it. Pull yourself up from your bootstraps. You don't want to hand out. Even if you're starving, you don't want to hand out. You don't want to be like them. Me. Fast freaking forward. I have a patient who believed this, watched Fox News. Literally, I saw this man clapping when that big, horrible bill got passed. The tax bill. Let's call it what it is. When that tax bill got passed, I saw my elderly white man clapping it up, watching Fox News. Now, his wife has been my patient for over the better half of 3 weeks. They're both in their 80s. She can't remember anything. I mean, this woman's going to need care around the clock, right? He was told the next day, hey, guess what? You can't keep taking care of her on your own because guess what we notice about you? Now you, the healthcare provider, the husband, you can't remember nothing. You're both going to need memory care facilities. Guess how much that is a month? $10,000 to $20,000 a month, over about $120,000 a year. Do you have that? Of course not. Who has that except for the rich? We don't have that. That's okay. There's Medicare for you to help pay for her stay and yours. Oh, but we don't know now if that's going to work out for you. His heart was broken and on the floor. He could not believe that the very bill he was clapping for just a couple of weeks ago has so affected him greatly so fast because the trick was there. They're oppressing you in this way. Your government is oppressing your culture, the white culture, in this way. It's not the same way that they oppress us. They yell at us on a megaphone and go, ninja, ninja this, you ain't this, we're going to take from you, brown, brown, wet this, that. They make it very flagrant on how they treat us. But with you, they do it with whispers. They whisper to you, bootstrap. Pull yourself up from these bootstraps. You're supposed to strap a boot to something and make nothing out of something. Oh, don't take no handout. You don't want to be like them. So it's mind-blowing to me that the very programs that you are all clapping up to disappear, they were meant for you. They have been just whispering into your grandfather's ear, your great-grandfather's ear, your mom's ear, and now you and your kids. Pull yourself up from your bootstraps. Don't take no handout, even if you're starving. That's oppression. White folks, you have been oppressed, but it had nothing to do with DEI. It had nothing to do with transgender bathrooms, and it had absolutely nothing to do with Medicaid or Medicare or someone illegal in this country getting it. It was all about taking it from you. And the best way they knew how to trick you was for you to vote for it and to convince you it's what you wanted. Now, I know it's time for you to wake up. That's what woke was. That's why they told you woke was bad, because it was you who was waking up. Do with that information as you will. I'm just here to tell you what a white woman told me, who was 90 years old, on how her culture in this country has been oppressed. And as this black woman was listening to it, it all made sense to me. We're going to get through this, you guys, but we need to literally wake up. You are loved, you are blessed, and you are never alone. God bless you, humans.